In this video, I'm gonna show you how to make a super tasty side dish that is very popular in the southwestern part of the United States, elote. This particular side dish is usually found in food trucks.
Can I get a beef taco, extra cheese, and a side of guac, please?
We don't do that here, sir. Can I offer you our vegan gluten-free broccoli tacos with cashew cheese?
Well, what the hell did you just say to me?
And it is very high calorie, but it is ridiculously tasty. But in this video, I'm gonna show you how to keep the ridiculously tasty part and make it low calorie. I'm gonna show you how to make one serving, and one serving is only gonna be 180 to 185 calories. And this is gonna take me literally about a minute to make. So I'm gonna show you exactly how and what ingredients you need. And if you wanna stick around to the end of the video, I'm gonna spend another minute and a half explaining to you why you should be using things like light sour cream or low-fat mayo, because there's a lot of controversy, regarding, should you use light sour cream, should you use low-fat items like this, like that. So I'm gonna cover that topic because this is one of those habits that if you can, incorporate into your daily life, you're gonna find a lot of success. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. The ingredients that you're gonna need are light mayo, 1 can of corn, light sour cream, and this is probably the MVP of this particular dish, Tajin chili powder. One of the things that I teach in this channel is simple habits that lead to long-term weight loss success. And one of those habits is that you have to weigh everything. Anytime that you're preparing something, you have to get in this habit of weighing everything. You can't just eyeball anything. So we're gonna start with 1 cup of corn. So 1 cup is gonna equal to about 100 calories. So here's my cup. Oops. Disregard that. And we're gonna go ahead and put it right here. And then once we have the corn in here, we're gonna turn the food scale on. And the reason for that is because I'm gonna measure the mayo. I'm not just gonna pour it in there. What I wanna do in order to keep it to 175 calories is I wanna make sure that I get about 50 calories from mayo. So 15 grams equals to 35 calories. So in that case, I'm gonna do about 25 grams. So I'm gonna set it to 0 and then I'm gonna put it in grams. And then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pour it until I get 25 grams of mayo. There we go. And then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of light sour cream, and that equals to 35 calories. So I don't know if you guys can see that. So we're gonna add the light sour cream. And from this point, we just mix. Should take you about, I don't know, 10 seconds probably. Making a big mess over here. All right, so then once we have that, once we have this ready, you're just gonna put the Tajin chili powder on. And this one really, because it's 0 calories, you can just put as much or as little as you want. I like mine with a little extra, so I'm just gonna add it in there. And boom. So the question is, should you and can you eat things that have the labels reduced, low, or light? And the answer is yes, you absolutely can, and you should eat those things. Now, the reason why these items are a topic of debate is because the people that are against them, they will claim that these items are not whole, they're not straight from nature, and that they are processed. What? Now, don't get me wrong, there is some validity and truth in what they're saying, but there's also a little bit of contradiction in what they're saying too. The things that they are saying that you should be eating that are straight from nature, minimally processed, they are in a sense a little bit processed. It's not like they're just getting the vegetables or the fruits or the meat from the cow and then putting it straight into the grocery store. Now, unless these people are making videos of them hunting their own food and then growing their own food, then yes, you should be listening to them and not me. But pretty much anything you find at the grocery store, even if it's minimally processed, it's still gonna be processed. Now, you do wanna stick to minimally processed foods, and as a rule of thumb, you wanna spend 70 to 80% of your time when you're grocery shopping on the outside of the aisles, because that's where you're gonna find fresh vegetables, meats, fruits, potatoes, etc., things that don't have that much processing. But it is okay to use things that are light, low, or reduced, because those things are gonna help you stick and adhere to your diet. So let's use me as an example, but I want you to see how that would fit into your life. So for me, I love tacos. That's no secret. If I would have gone to a food truck and I would have had, because I'm craving the elote so much, I would have had it at the food truck, and I would have had 8 or extra 900 calories instead of having the alternative that I just had that was only 150 and 175 calories. So for one, by using those light things, by using the reduced, fat mayo, the light sour cream, I was able to make something just as tasty, and I was able to take care of that craving, and now I don't crave the bad alternative anymore. Because let's be honest, I can't go to a food truck and ask the cook to make me a low-calorie elote or low-calorie tacos. That's just not possible.
How about some chicken fajitas? Can I do chicken fajita?
No chicken fajitas either, sir. How about some crispy kale lettuce wraps?
A what wrap?
Crispy kale wrapped in lettuce with a side of vegan coleslaw.
So it's a salad wrapped in a salad with a side of salad.
So this is where these things come in handy. Like I said, you do want to stick to the minimally processed foods, but use these things when they're necessary. Now, I know what a lot of you are going to say. The light sour cream, the low-fat mayo, the reduced whatever is not going to taste as good as the original version. And that is a fair point. But here's something that you have to consider too. Taste is acquired. It's kind of like when people complain about Diet Coke. I advocate that if you're craving Coke, you go and have a Diet Coke instead of a regular one, because for one, there's no calories in Diet Coke, but then the person is going to retort and say, well, it doesn't taste the same, and that is true, but taste is acquired. If you get used to eating, like I said, occasionally when you need the light items, the diet items, the reduced whatever, you're gonna acquire that taste, and in a couple of weeks, it's gonna taste just as good because you've acquired that taste as the original one. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Hopefully you found this tip helpful, because again, this channel is all about teaching you little habits that lead to long-term weight loss success, and this is one of them. And that habit is, yes, you can use light, reduced, or low-fat items when you need it, and when you have to pair it up with your favorite optimal foods or with whatever proteins or vegetables. So I'll see you guys in the next video.